that has broken me. Usually I don't break for nobody. But this one has broken me. And this story is not going to change unless we change it. And
What you need, bro?
people don't see, I think they think this story is unfathomable, that
Go.
these stories are crazy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody believes what we're saying down here.
Okay.
But I
No,
mean,
thank
for her to sit there and bash Cuban's family at a time of when they're going through the hardest thing ever is very hurtful, extremely hurtful, because you would never think that someone could be
you.
so fucking disgustingly rude. Because at this moment, this is not the time for bullshit. This is when you
Exactly.
stick together and fight together and stay together as a fam, regardless whether we blood or not. Your family, no matter what.
That
That's
part.
Right.
what's wrong with our people. We don't know how to stick together, regardless whether you hate
You want
someone.
purple?
I'm gonna tell you now. There's a person on here that I do not like, but when she needed money, guess what? Belinda pulled out her pocket. I did.
Likewise.
I pulled out her
Likewise.
pocket. I pulled straight out my pocket with no questions asked. You know what I'm saying? But for her to
Hmm.
get on this goddamn blessed app and say, fuck that woman's family, I swear to God, I hope karma comes and hunts your ass to the fifth degree.
Boo wants to
I was
say
just
hi
on
right
here
quick.
to everybody look at my profile picture just to lighten the mood. That's all. Just take a look at that beautiful woman right there. Y'all see her?
You say hi. All right, hold on. Hey, Boo wants to say
I
hi
gotta go
right
back to
quick.
work.
Hi, boo. Hi, boo. How
that
you doing
pitch,
today?
that high pitched voice.
She running around, jumping on my furniture, listening to music, eating freezies.
Hey,
She
at least
living
we
her
know
blessed
who
She
life.
loves
runs.
her
At
Twinkies.
least we know who runs the world.
Right.
Hey, that's what I told my fam yesterday. She out here talking about
I
some. Where's
can't
your
if she's
dog at?
Saturday.
She's like, "Where's your dog at?" He's like, "You don't even like me. You just like my dog." I said, "Don't feel bad. She don't like me either. She run the house. I just pay the bills."
Okay.
That part.
That part. Exactly. Exactly.
That's the thing though. Like, so Police sat here and disrespected Twin and her family, but Police don't know what a good family like. Let's be honest about it. Because when she texted her husband, and she posted these texts herself, when she texted her husband and said somebody touched her inappropriately and forcefully, he laughed at her.
Yeah,
Come
that's
He
it.
on, man.
laughed at her. Your own husband doesn't believe you, and your own husband doesn't like you. Like y'all need to worry about y'all's own goddamn families and the issues you got going on with that before you try to slander somebody simply because you don't like them.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Exactly. Because
Sure
at the end
did.
of the day, it's about putting your feelings aside, putting your
Mm-hmm.
feelings aside in a time of need. A time of need. This dude got put on fire. Do you know how bad that is? He is fighting for his life right now, and this the bullshit that you post on TikTok. Like, man, she is like the worst scum of the fucking earth.
So let's like do a
All
list
of
of the communities and the people that this woman has tried to hurt with her rhetoric and the garbage that comes out of her mouth.
Yes.
Jews, natives, essay survivors.
Every time she says that about Cuban, I be thinking about my grandkids. My grandkids are Turkish and black, okay? But if you look at them, they look like they could be, well, they look like they could be Cuban. They do. They look just like her. They look just like her. They are the skin tone of her. So are you saying we as black people are shunning our other people away, even though they're half and half? Is that what you're
They
saying?
pick and choose who can be black.
You're picking and choosing who's black.
the
You're
craziest
They
picking
thing
and
can
is,
deem who's black and who's of color and who's not. And I
yeah,
don't know who gave them the privilege of that.
yeah. Who gave you the privilege? That's how this shit all got started. If they don't remember,
they out here trying to tell a whole community not to fuck with Cuban and talk about some she infiltrated the movement and crying because their own community don't like them. So how bad of a person can she really be when your own community don't rock with you but rock with her?
exactly. That says
Because
more.
Cuban do the work.
That says
These
more
boys
than
just get
enough.
up on here and run their mouths.
And run their mouths and then ask and beg for people any color for money, but then you want to turn around and say you hate white people. Girl, I swear to God, this woman is insane. She is
What if
5150
Felisa gave all the money back to all the white people that's donated to her, or nah? Is
Exactly.
it okay? Is it okay to be friends with crackers then, Felisa?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Then y'all go out here and collect all this money from white people and talk about, so it don't matter if white people donate to me, but y'all gonna rag on people like Blamazon talking about his company gets funded by white people. So what? He's taking money from the white community and funneling that money back into the black
Black
community.
community.
Where's the
Exactly.
problem with that?
Well, slow is always slow. So, because
So
The
it's all
white
they,
right
man
for the
stole
they
white
that money
folks
in the
to
first
feed
place. He
you
giving the money
and
back.
finance you.
right. They didn't even get that. That went way over their
Oh,
head.
I'm
They
eating
didn't
a
even see
spinach
it.
wrap with tuna, honey mustard, and Swiss cheese.
Hey, big facts. Next time police on live and she talking about cracker this and cracker that, ask her if she gave them crackers their money back since she hate them so much. Since she don't need them. Since she don't like them. Ask her if she
Yes.
gave that tablet back.
I mean, look at Alicia. She talk about white people all day long, kick them off the daggone live. But yeah, wasn't that one of them people that took you to Disney World, little hoe?
They still,
And that the female that took you all the way to Disney? Huh?
Tavia, they just reported your live for something. It says consuming substances featured in this live could harm your health.
Yes, it is.
I thought I was going healthy today by getting a spinach wrap.
It's a
I was,
spinach wrap.
I was gonna say, is that a spinach wrap? That's my shit right there.
All right, this thing is
Consuming
bumping.
consumptions. It does say that.
Right. She wasn't she asking for donations to get to Hawaii, but ended up in Myrtle Beach. What the fuck?
So you can't be on live eating spinach?
I don't
Man,
know.
TikTok be on some stuff, man.
She can't go to Hawaii now. She done got barred from the whole damn island. They said you're not even allowed to go to the store there. Imagine going to a gas station in Hawaii and getting arrested.
But the thing about it is that what I don't get is that she doesn't realize what she just did with the military. Like you literally just got shunned by the military. That's not a good thing.
So
It's not a good thing. And then she acts like she's the only military person that knows the rules. My husband was in the military. I know all about the military.
you know they did, laddie, because you can report. Somebody said you can report lives from the outside. It is what it is. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be on here long anyway because I got to charge my phone and take care of some business. But like these people are vile.
They're toxic.
They don't do anything for the community. All they're doing is hustling and grifting on this app and utilizing other people's traumas and pain in order to do that and to garner attention to get people's money and sympathy, the coin. And it's just enough.
And if you don't believe Tavia, I dare anybody to go show me one live, one video, or anything where they were trying to help anybody that wasn't friends with them or part of their friend group. And sharing a CNN article or NBC, CBS, ABC, whatever, 1, 2, 3s, sharing those articles isn't effective enough because trust and believe CNN got more reach to bring awareness than anybody do on this app.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any content. I heard freaking stupid Blaze yesterday talking about he don't have no content because he don't need to have content. You don't have content
This content
because you
yesterday
don't
was
know
crack.
nothing.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if something really did happen to Polisa and she wasn't out here lying and making shit up and telling stories, if something actually really did happen,
We
Twin
wouldn't
would have
believe.
been on the front line. She'd have been the main one out there
Mm-hmm.
trying to get her justice, making sure people were held accountable. Disgusting, bro. Disgusting.
It is. Like I told Tavia, man, I'm telling you, when I woke up and saw that video, because it was the first video as soon as I opened up the app, I ain't gonna lie, it hurt. And I'm not sure why it hurt, but it did. Because I was like, how
Mm-hmm.
can someone be so fucking angry and fucking mean to someone in a time? This is not the right time. This is not the time for the bullshit. This is someone's child. Someone's child. Now, if your child was burnt, what would she be doing on this app, trying to rev up money and doing all this other stuff? But yet you shun
Mm-hmm.
someone else for doing it just because you do not like this woman, just because she's not running with your narrative and helping your story that you've been dying to do for months.
And
It
they
doesn't
talking
matter.
about some. They talking about some. It's her sister's kid, not her kid. What does that matter? That's still her nephew. That's still her family. That's her blood right there.
Still
That's her
her
DNA.
blood.
Tell me
Yes.
y'all don't know about family without telling me y'all don't know about
Know
family. And
about
that's how I know
family.
none of them grew up in the hood, bro. The hood is family
Exactly.
oriented.
Exactly.
The hood or a good family.
Or a good ass
Right.
Or
damn
family
family.
that support each other, regardless of every fucking thing. I said
Yes.
this numerous times since this shit happened. Like me and my sister will fight each other harder than most people in the streets. But as it pertains to our kids, you
Exactly.
can't tell neither one of us nothing
Look
when
at
it comes
me.
to our kids.
Look at me, Tavia. I dropped two of my businesses from the state of Texas to come down here and help my youngest daughter. And I'm going to go to
Mm-hmm.
bat for her till death. Okay? I will go to bat for her. I shut down everything I had just to come down here with this stupid case. Yeah, blood is everything.
Man, let me explain something to you. My sister and I had just had an argument and didn't talk to each other for like 6 or 7 months. Something happened to my son in school where these kids tried to jump him. Before I could even get there, here's my sister in the front of the building. Where the fuck are these people? You
Right.
understand?
Right. That's how we roll.
Our beef
That's
was cease and desist.
Big facts. Big facts.
I don't
They
even
don't know nothing
understand
about
how
that.
she said that. I don't even know why she said that. It's her sister. Like, dang you.
That
And
part,
love
that's their blood.
themselves, much less anyone else.
Yeah,
And
like
then Cuban is the big sister. She did what a big sister's supposed to do.
right.
And they got really all up in their feelings and mad when Don and Twin went live together. They that sisters right there. One of their family members, they flesh and blood, got hurt, is in the hospital. You think they give a fuck about TikTok or what any of y'all was saying or what stories y'all try to make up or any of that shit? Y'all think that y'all being effective in talking this bullshit, making up lies? All y'all doing is making yourself look worse.
All the way.
Stop hating on
Read through her.
Cuban and start trying to be like her. Maybe your life will stop sucking.
That part. Like the narratives these people make up. But we already know what these people are and what these people are about.
They don't know shit about what we do or what goes on. I watched this woman work two jobs, 16 hours in one day. Came home, made her a simple sandwich, got her a quick shower, and was on a call with
Hmm.
us talking about this family needs some help. We got to get to it. And we stayed up.
Right.
We stayed up for like 8 hours. She falling asleep on the call. We stayed up for 8 hours to help a family.
Analyzing shit, all this other stuff, and still working to help other people after dealing with her own life, dealing with her own fucking issues. Rallying the troops to help others. And wouldn't have these motherfuckers did any of that.
And y'all
When?
already heard last night, so I'm tired of these little white people, especially going out here and doing this. Y'all saying, "Well, donate to Don, not to Cuban." Listen, y'all heard them on the live last night. They meeting up, they staying together, they gonna be there with each other. They gonna do what a family does. Get over yourselves. Heather Sheridan, I see you out here on some clown shit. Are you mad because Don loves her blood sister more than she like you? Like, get out of here. That's not even your family. You failed your family. All of y'all out there, y'all failed y'all's families, and it's eating you up inside that Twin and her sister are not failing theirs. Let's be real about it.
Heather got her ass on this internet and accused her son of being a fucking pedophile. She don't know shit about family. She don't know shit about being somebody's mother.
Heather ain't got no room to call anybody anything. She had kids with a pedophile and worked for one and was best friends with one. Yeah, we know all about David. Stop playing. I'm just saying it's disgusting. And for police to get up here and say the shit she's saying just for shock value because you want some views and some likes, that's it. And you sitting here going, why doesn't anyone believe my lies? Because you're
She
lying.
and we heard you lie. We listened to you switch it up.
Right,
Numerous.
she told all of us, go do your own research, form your own opinion. Now you mad because we listened, we formed our own opinion, we caught you lying and changing your story up. Now you mad at us? You told us to do it.
That part.
Leave Cuban the fuck alone. She can handle y'all and life with ease because that's what Cuban does. That's a strong woman. But I'm tired of it. Leave Cuban the fuck alone. Worry about y'all's own families that y'all out here mistreating, lying on, using, and abusing.
Exactly. Supremely petty. She said out her own mouth she was uncomfortable.
And then turned around and said that he apologized because she said, you made me uncomfortable that night. And he said, if I at any point made you uncomfortable, I apologize. So what's the problem? Why is this still going on? How come it went from, oh, it was at the car and he tried to give me a hug and he seen I was uncomfortable and backed up to now he supposedly chased you around the bathroom like a fucking Tom and Jerry cartoon?
Tristan hopped over the hood of the car. All this other shit. Now, from my phone, when I look at Anthony, Anthony looks like he a bigger dude. You understand? Little weight on
I
him.
think I think he like 6 foot, like 225 or something. He pretty built.
So ain't no car with a dent in that motherfucker nowhere. Look back here and see if my wire is plugged in, please. Because my phone is not charging and I'm on 17%. It is. So
She
what the hell is going on?
she said Mo was trying to push the door open. Aunt was trying to pull the door open and she was trying to pull it closed herself. Now, I don't know if y'all have ever seen Ant's forearms. He got some Popeye forearms. He got some big ass forearms. You not holding the door closed on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and these are simple details that I observe and pay attention to.
It's just, I don't know. There would be evidence to this shit. And then I saw the floor plan and the math ain't math and there wasn't a hallway. You left the garden. There was a bathroom right directly as soon as you entered when you leave the garden backyard area. So why would you go all the way to the back? You have already been in the house
And
for
everybody
a
out back as she
amount of
ran out
time.
front where nobody was at, supposedly. Why would you run to the front door all the way through the house instead of going out the back door, which is right there at you? You literally had to pass the back door to get
Where
to the front door.
people were. Whether you knew it was a group of people, you run the opposite direction.
Makes no sense.
Because I guess she thought that we couldn't use our own critical thinking skills. A doorknob to being choked, to almost being choked,
Did he
to
try
your
to
panic
super kick
drive.
you? Did he try to super kick you through the windshield or some shit because he jumped on the car? Like, come on now. Y'all say he jumped on the hood of the car. If he jumped and landed on the hood of a car, and
Somebody
I don't
car
know what his
fucked up out
exact weight is, but I think one time he said he was 225. He over 200 pounds and jump on the hood of a car, that bitch getting dented. That's fiberglass.
Hey, Red Diamond. But I gotta get up off of here and charge my phone. Her
Yeah, I
story
gotta go
don't make
check
sense. Her
messages
story
and
was a
shit
fucking
anyway.
lie. And anybody with common sense picked up that that bitch was lying.
And then I gotta
So going
return this
forward, we
call.
can't believe you on anything else.
I gotta
It's the
return this
boy who
call to
cried
this
wolf.
investigator because some white woman on here keep lying. So you keep lying, white woman, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you suffer the consequences of your own actions.
Show all them screenshots of her saying that she's stalking your child. All
Right,
that
talking about
shit.
I got pictures of your kid and everything. What's a woman in another state got a picture of an 8-year-old that's a stranger to him, folk? And y'all do know I'm an activist. I work with the government all the time, right? We got to do legislation, have talks, police reform, probation and parole reform, all that. So you think calling a
Mhm.
police agency and lying on me is going to really be effective? You think lying on that police agency is going to help you out? Like, come on now. But anyway, I might go live and play music if anybody wants to. But Let me answer this email and return a call, and I'll be back.
All right, bro.